Morning guys, today we got this Polaris 800 snowmobile we've got to do a quick repair job on. The head pipe on the turbo, you can see right here, is broke right off. So either we're going to have to get a new pipe or we're going to have to repair this one properly. We're going to try and get this up in the air and get her fixed up. Now that we got sled up in the air, we got the side cover pulled off. We're going to have to pull the hood off and the other side panel, and then we can get at it. So we got the covers all off. We want to make sure we unplug our O2 sensor, and then we want to take all of our springs off the head pipe to the expansion chamber and the expansion chamber to the turbo. Pull your expansion chamber off. You want to make sure you lay a nice clean rag over your head pipe so that you don't have any tools, parts, or dirt falling inside your engine. Once again, when you're installing exhaust, you want to install exhaust where it wants to sit so that there's no stress on any of your joints, etc. You can't just hold this up there and weld it. But in this case, I got a little bit lucky. You can see there's some corners. Right here is a couple little corners you can see, and here's a bigger one. They actually fit back into this pipe, pretty much hold it where it's supposed to be. So what we're gonna do is clean this all up because it's full of gas and oil. We don't want to cause a fire. And then what we're gonna do after that is just tack it into place and hold our pipe back on the head pipe and the turbo, and make sure that this flange here is very important, that it sits tight and flat and smooth on the flange of the turbo. I actually went to town, went to the car wash, washed this all out, steamed it as good as I can to get the fumes out. Now what we're going to do is take a little flapper wheel and clean our steel out, wire wheel this flange off so we can TIG weld this. And then I got some extra pipe to go over top to make things a little more sturdy. So I show you a little bit step by step how to do this. The thing you want to be careful of is all these reference marks where the pipe broke. Make sure not to grind those off. If you're doing any welding, especially with TIG welding, with stuff is really sensitive, and you only get one shot to weld something, make sure you clean it really good. I like to use a little acetone, wipe everything down, make sure most of my grease possible I have wiped off. Now we're gonna tack up some of these cracks and then try and tack our flange back on. So far it didn't go so bad. We got our flange tacked on, crack piece tacked up in a couple spots. You can see I have one end of my pipe plugged off. That's so I don't get any air movement through my pipe, blowing my shielding gas away while I'm TIG welding. Now we're gonna put it back on the machine and make sure that our flange here is 100% flat. And this ball joint here moves a little bit. We're gonna see how it fits, and then we're gonna finish. You can see we've lit all the way around, completely repaired the crack. Now what we're gonna do is make a sleeve from here back to here, hoping to give it a little more support. See the sleeve we've made? Same size pipe, a little bit bigger. We've tapered this end, fit over top of this well. We're gonna put both pieces on, tack them on, and once again weld around both ends. So now we see we got some extra support welded all the way around. Full penetration inside. That's as strong as that pipe's ever gonna get. Now we're gonna put our pipe back in. Make sure you use all your rubber bumpers again. You don't lose any of them. Now that you've got all your springs in, then put your temp sensor back into your exhaust. Make sure you put a little anti-seize on those threads because it does get hot. And carefully start it by hand and then run it in with our wrench so it's lightly seated. Plug it back in. You want to put your 3 bolts back in your bumper. the one down underneath here and the two at the top. Make sure you don't forget to put your ground straps back on. Cut any zip ties off of any wires. You want to make sure you, most importantly, plug them back in. Put your zip ties back on. So nothing melts or rubs through. Don't pull them too tight. Then you go and put your hood back on. On this sled, it's only one connection. Now we've got all our body panels back on and our oil is topped off. We're going to set her down and take her out for a ride and let you know how it is. Got another one done. 2013 Polaris Liberty 800 with a silver turbo on it, right to 8,500 RPM. Pulls pretty hard, sounds pretty decent. If there's anything else you'd like us to bring into the shop and show you how to do or work on or do, put it in the comments in the bottom. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. I guess that helps us out. And we'll see you on the next one.